If you're looking to relocate to Northeast Florida, then this video is for you. Okay, so you've visited Northeast Florida a couple of times, maybe your family is here, or maybe you're just trying to get out of the cold. And by the way, we don't have state income tax. Okay, so if you're out of state and you're trying to look to get down here, the first thing you need to do is get connected with a trusted professional in that area, AKA me. You found me, good job. Step one is done, check. The importance of that is you want to have a local expert with boots on the ground, with insider scoop knowledge. The next thing that we're going to do after you reach out to me is we're going to have what's called a buyer's consultation so that I can learn about what your goals are, what your timeline is, and what you're trying to do. I know what some of you might be thinking. I don't need a realtor, I'm just gonna do this myself. Or when I get down there, I'll just click that button on Zillow that says request a tour. Do not click the button. When you click that button, you're getting sent out to a ton of different agents that pay for that zip code. You're not getting a trusted advisor who works on your behalf. If you think that going in it alone without an agent will save you money, I'm telling you now, you're wrong. You will lose money that way, and you should never go into any real estate transaction without your own representation. When you come down to the state of Florida to buy a home after August 17th of 2024, you will have to have a signed agreement with your buyer's agent to go see homes. And this is going to be a nationwide rule for all buyer's agents. So it's really important that you interview your realtors before you sign that agreement. Don't sign it with somebody that you don't feel comfortable with. So it's so important to do your due diligence up front before you decide to go look at homes. So a buyer's consult with me might look like just a phone call. We could do a Zoom call, or we could meet for coffee on a visit down here. It's all up to you. The purpose of the buyer's consult is really for me to figure out your why. Why are you moving? What's your family situation like? When are you looking to move? Where? What kind of house are you looking for? So I'm going to be asking you a lot of very specific questions so that I can help narrow down this huge Jacksonville market for you. We're also going to talk about the Jacksonville real estate market and maybe how it differs from where you're coming from and how that can work in your advantage. We are going to talk about the financial piece of the situation, whether you've done a pre-approval yet or not. And that's going to really be the next step for you after our buyer's consultation. I want you to be the most prepared buyer in this market so that when we find the one, you're prepared to make a very strong offer. What many people don't know is one lender may say no while another one says yes. No lender is the same as another one, so it's really important to work with a realtor who knows a plethora of lenders so that if you hit a roadblock, I can send you to the next one. You'll be surprised at the amazing deals that we've gotten done just by knowing the right lender who can say yes to you. So once you have that pre-approval, the next step is the actual fun part, which is when we can go set appointments and look at homes. Some of you may be wondering, being out of town, how that could work. I could do virtual showings for you. We could do FaceTime visits, videos. Some of you may want to wait until you're down here and only see it in person. I am open to all the above, and I have done all the above. I've done fully virtual home tours all the way to closing day, where we've done virtual inspections and virtual closings. It is completely customizable based on you and your goals, your schedule. Jacksonville has a booming new construction market, which is great for you, but also a little scary because you may just want to reach out to that builder and go for it. Never, ever, ever go tour new construction or reach out to new construction without having your own representation. Builders are notorious for trying to get things through with their buyers, and buyers don't know sometimes what's the right thing. And it's important to have somebody that's on your side fighting on your behalf behind the scenes at all times, from the time you see that home all the way to closing day. Buying a house can feel very daunting if you're relocating from out of state and you don't know anybody. And that's why a realtor is so important too, because we're well connected in the community, and we're gonna walk you through step by step on who to talk to next. Next, we're gonna talk to a lender. Okay, great, we're under contract. Next, we're gonna talk to an inspector. Here's this number to call. Next, we're going to talk to an insurance agent. Here's this number to call. So you never have to feel overwhelmed if you're working with the right agent who's going to walk you through and hold your hand every step of the way. We're always going to have a network behind us that are helping us help you succeed. So you never have to feel overwhelmed in the process, because we're going to hold your hand and we're going to have our professionals reaching out to you when it's time, so you know exactly what step is next and who to talk to. So a lot of people think a realtor is just to help you find the house, but really it's way more than that. Our job is very important for the after we find the house. Here in Northeast Florida, we've recently transitioned to a contract that works for the whole state of Florida that actually has a few pitfalls in it for buyers. As a professional full-time real estate agent, I'm spending hours and hours in education learning about the common pitfalls of this contract to save my buyers money in the long run. As a buyer, you may not know all those things, and it's really important to have representation who knows of those pitfalls and is there to protect you all along the way. So now this is the fun stuff for real estate agents. The negotiation period. Once you've decided you found the right home for you, your real estate agent is going to earn their bread and butter for you in that negotiation period. That's when we're on the phone with the for sale by owner or the listing agent, putting your offer together, getting them to concede to closing costs, home warranties, appliances, everything we can possibly squeeze out of those sellers on your behalf. I truly feel like that's where you're gonna earn the most money back for you as a buyer, is by having an agent do your negotiation for you. As a realtor, we're gonna know what those concessions that sellers can give you are. So make sure when you hire an agent that they're very versed in negotiating skills and that they know what to ask for to get you the best deal possible. So once your offer is accepted, we are officially under contract. This is the fun stage. We're gonna enter what's called a due diligence period or an inspection period. That's usually 10 to 15 days where we are going to go through all the inspections necessary to make sure that your home is sound and safe. You may be wondering, do I even need to be there for that if I'm out of state? It's up to you. I attend all inspections with my buyers if they're here or if they're not. I'll be there virtually for you. During that period, we are negotiating for you. We're either going to ask for a repair done or a cost of that repair taken off of the price of the home. We can also ask for that to be taken off of your closing costs. So there's all different ways that we can work that due diligence period in your favor. But the real purpose of the inspection is to verify the safety and functionality of the home. If you are getting a mortgage on that home, especially if you are a VA or FHA or USDA buyer, you will have to have a home inspection in order to get insurance on that home. So also once you're under contract, we've passed that inspection period, we've passed the negotiations, you're gonna start reaching out to your homeowner's insurance agent of your choice. I have a couple that I'll send to you, and you're gonna get quotes for homeowner's insurance. As we get close to closing day, you're gonna reach back out to that homeowner's insurance policy and you're gonna have them bind it to the home prior to closing day. If this seems like a lot, don't worry. I have a buyer's guide. You can always download it at the link in my bio and it will lay it out for you step by step. We have a countdown from 5 weeks till close of every step of the process. And don't forget, that's why you have an agent to walk you through it day by day, hour by hour. Now, the last thing before closing is you're gonna do what's called a final walkthrough. On new construction, we call this a homeowner's orientation or a blue tape walkthrough. For a resale home, you're gonna do a final walkthrough on the day before or the day of closing. You're going there to make sure everything that was there when you saw it is still there. This is to verify that all the fixtures still remain in the home. Light fixtures, ceiling fans, TV mounts, curtains, mirrors, all the things that were there and in the contract that were supposed to be there are still there, appliances as well. After you've completed your final walkthrough and everything is there and as it should be, we are gonna head to the closing table. You can do it in person at the title company. It can be done fully virtually online. You can have a mobile notary sent to you in the state that you live and do a mail away closing. It's literally customized to your living situation. So just let the title company and your lender know how you'd like to do your closing and we will set it all up for you. Then after you've signed all your closing documents, it's key time. You can either get your keys at the title company or we can meet you right at the house and hand you the keys at your new home. Our relationship doesn't end after closing day. I'm here not just to be your realtor, but your friend. Whether you need help finding a good daycare, pediatrician, a good date night out, I'm here to just be your friend, and who knows, you may even be my neighbor. So what's the next steps for you after watching this video? Of course, become a subscriber to stay in the know. Shoot me a message on my Instagram at LizSellsJax, or you can even shoot me a text message at the number below. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to meeting you and learning all about your families, and I'll see you guys soon.